interview people that dance with me.
Okay, done. Deal. Sounds like a threat, guys.
I'm Vandana Hart.
Vandana Hart, and she has her own show called We Speak Dance on Netflix. You're incredible, by the way. Jess, have you seen her dancing?
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, this
All
lady
styles.
right here.
I feel like I'm the karaoke of dance. Like I just
Really?
I'm like the tasting platter, but I don't specialize in any style, but I fuse them all together. I started dancing when I was 3. We were actually refugees in Sweden. We arrived from Russia from the Cold War.
Wow.
Anywhere, I wouldn't walk. My mom was just like, what are you doing? Like, let's walk to the store. I was like, no, I want to tap dance or I want to twirl. And so I immediately was put in a ballet class when I was 3 in Sweden.
Oh my gosh, so young.
And they would want all the little girls to hold hands and go in a circle. And I would get in the middle of the circle and twerk. And by the age of 5, I was taking Afro-Caribbean dance classes.
Really?
I actually love that style. That might be my favorite style to watch. I'm not kidding.
We moved to California eventually, and I started training with this woman, Diane, who's from the Caribbean, and she taught me everything about gyrating every single part of the body. And that's what I needed. I wanted to explode. I wanted to express joy and happiness and sadness. Even as a little kid, I knew that I had this whole spectrum of emotion. Ballet was beautiful, but it wasn't my full palette. I moved to Portland, Oregon, and I went to a high school that was part of a desegregation program. It was in an all-Black neighborhood, and it was essentially kind of like the UN of dance. We were very spoiled. We were dancing all day long and a few hours in academics, and all of us either went to Juilliard or Alvin Ailey. And I picked Alvin Ailey and moved to New York at 17.
Oh my gosh,
I
that's so
lived-
young.
Wait, this is still only 17. You've done all of this at 17. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so 17, moved to New York by myself. My mom's like, do you want me to help you? I was like, no, I got this.
Oh, it's such a big
I was
move.
kind of
have
a
it?
know-it-all. My first year in New York, if someone gave me a flyer for a party, I would go. I wouldn't do any research,
say yes
nothing.
to
I just said
everything.
yes to everything.
That's
So I
the
was
way. It's a good way to be when you first.
That's
arrive
very
somewhere.
Charlie of you.
Yeah, that's very me.
I think the challenge of doing classical dance in a place like New York, the underground culture, the urban culture, hip hop, house are at your doorstep. So to go to ballet every day, you're like, okay, this is cool, but I can't wait till 3 a.m.
Right.
Were you on drugs?
No, 5 a.m., 3 to 4 days a week. So I was dancing all day, classically training. And then by night, I was dancing against some of the best house and hip hop dancers. There'd be moments where I would dance so hard that I'd black out. And this happens to me today still, where my eyes roll back, and dancers
What?
call
That's
it
scary,
you go into a
isn't it?
trance almost. You are so feeling the beat and the movement that your identity and your sense of self becomes bigger than who you are or who you thought you could imagine.
Wow, so you completely lose yourself in the middle of dancing.
Yeah.
That's really
It's like psychedelic
fascinating
without
and amazing.
using psychedelics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
Wow.
I live for, and I think that's what a lot of dancers live for, is entering that state. And
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing out that I
awesome.
haven't had this experience. We all want a piece of that. We're like, oh my God, how do you know, we all want, not a piece of that in terms of, I got that wrong. We all
You
want
want a
to
piece
have.
of it. I understand. You want some of my banana.
We want you. With anyone that's self-conscious, doesn't feel like they can dance, doesn't know what they're doing, is there a tip that you have that will just help us just feel more confident on the dance floor?
So I guess I'd say there's 2 different ways to approach confidence in dance. First, you can practice in your room. So whatever music moves you, blast that in your room, dance in front of your mirror, dim the lights, and just while out. Just let yourself be. That's a great incubator. That's like the womb. You're in your mother's womb.
I've got an image of Jess in my head right now doing it.
Well, I'm laughing because every time I get out of the shower, when I get ready naked, it's my thing. And then I put on music, I put on Spotify, and I dance in front of the mirror by myself.
Butt
Nobody sees
naked.
it, nobody knows it, but I'm butt naked, and I'm just that's when I feel good. But then if I go out to a bar, I'm the shy girl, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's-
flashback
so how
5
do you-
minutes earlier.
How do
and
you
it's
get that confidence?
Notice what music you're drawn to. So if you're into the dance hall Jamaican vibes, maybe a good place to start to go out dancing in public would be at a reggae party. Or if you're really feeling the Latin grooves, some salsa dancing, maybe starting some salsa lessons to build some confidence.
Yeah.
Exploring moving different parts of your body, your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your butt, your feet, your knees. Just start there and see how it feels, and then just say nice things to yourself. I look great. I am beautiful. I am smart. And I think for women especially, we shrink ourselves. We feel apologetic for taking up space. And I think For women, I think it's really important to dance and say, I deserve to be here. My body is beautiful and I'm gonna move it in any way, shape, form that I want. I'm gonna take up space, I'm gonna yell. Like making noise when you move is great. So yeah, let out that inner animal, that inner
the wild,
beast, the wild you.
You make me want to just.
I know this whole time I'm like, yeah.
Vandana's
Bananas,
Bananas' own show on Netflix, which by the way, Vandana produced, created the whole thing herself.
Yep.
Yeah, just everything, the whole shebang.
We Speak Dance is a series on Netflix. It's on Netflix worldwide, so any country you're in, you can tune in. I want to unite people around the world through dance. I want people to dance on borders. I want people to see somebody dancing and feel so connected to that person and that culture because of this international language of dance.
How do you think that dance could even do that?
Yeah, well, there's so many dance activists around the world that are doing it every day. During the apartheid regime, freedom fighters would do the toy dance on the front lines, and everyone would do the same dance together. It's like the stomping into the earth to overcome the immense fear of risking their lives. I interviewed Mandela's grandson about this, and he really talked about the power of dance during that time to unite people, to heal people, to overcome oppression.
All right, so we got all your dance, got all your great tips. What are some recent struggles that you've been going through?
Oh man. Well, I think
It's okay to get deep.
so I try to kind of avoid getting vulnerable sometimes. I think that's a New York thing, and I'm learning how to overcome that. And it's been an incredible year. I've been dancing, festivals, public speaking, just sharing the story of We Speak Dance with people, and it's been incredible. But I had a near-death experience. I got into a car accident. I haven't shared this publicly yet, so this will be the first time. You guys are amazing. I feel super safe. And
Good.
yeah, this year I was in an accident. We were T-boned at an intersection, and the car did a 360 flip this way and upside
did a
down.
360 flip.
No.
While we went kind of upside down, like I just remember kind of feeling like a darkness, like a black, like everything went black.
Oh my god.
And I felt like I kind of left my body and
Really?
then
Oh my God,
kind of
that gives
entered
me
my
chills.
body again. Because I think the impact was so severe. It was 60 miles an hour,
Oh
like
my
really
goodness.
intense. Like everything was in slow motion, and I didn't know if I was alive or dead. Like it was, I felt like I was in between two worlds. It could have been a fatal accident. It was so devastating.
Oh wow.
For the next 3 months after that, everything was a fog. Like I had a concussion, and like just I couldn't remember things. My emotions were super turbulent. Like I like lost my sense of identity and self. The week after the accident, everywhere I went, I saw people with disabilities, with people with amputees, with one leg, with one arm, with no arms.
Oh
and
my God.
dinners I'd go to, like there'd be someone in a wheelchair, and I'd never had that happen before. And I felt like the universe was kind of sending me this message of like, be so grateful for your mobility and your body and your ability to dance and move and share this with the world.
And you're alive.
I'm alive, but I think too, like, we have these blind spots in our own lives, and I realized that I wasn't thinking about people with disabilities. Like I sometimes people become invisible to you, and I think with this experience, I became hyper aware of anyone who had any form of disability or lack of movement.
Instant empathy.
Instant empathy, and I really want to feature that with my show, is showing dance companies. So I started immediately posting photos of like dance companies that have people of all backgrounds, and I posted a picture of a guy in a wheelchair who's in this beautiful dance company, and we interacted. And then this girl in Turkey wrote to me, and she has one leg, and she said, after watching We Speak Dance, I started dancing in the streets, and we started WhatsApping, and she started taking dance classes. I like really encouraged her. And so I think this was a huge lesson to be grateful for the facility, the body, this beautiful instrument that we're given. And we all need to take advantage of our gifts.
We were saying that it's such a shame that you have to have a traumatic experience to get the insight to suddenly have this new perspective. I wish we could all get that insight without going through the trauma, without going through the loss.
Every day. We can do it every day. We don't have to wait
wish
for
we did, though.
near-death
I know, but I wish we did do it every day.
We don't need to wait, and please don't wait for a near-death experience.
Don't wait.
Every day, just like waking up and like putting your hands up in the air, stretching your body, getting up, dancing, singing. Just celebrate everything that you have, all the people you have, all the gifts that you have every day. And when you don't, the universe will be like, watch out.
Just for the people who have gone through a traumatic event like you have or something similar, what were the steps that you took to get over that? Are you over it? Are you
I guess I'm not healed, I'm not over it, but I feel like I'm stronger. Just to embrace that rainbow of emotions that comes up, honor it, surround yourself with people who love you, that don't judge you through that process, and honor those lows and just feel them. And the more you feel them, the more they will pass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Because you're letting them flow and go past.
Oh,
thank you for sharing that. I'm sure that was
so
really hard.
cool. It was hard to share that, but
Thank you.
I feel like it's important to share and not to just show up and be like, look how great I am, look at all this success.
Where can everyone find you? And one last very great piece of dance advice, or any advice you want to give to all the people watching right now.
Okay, so you can follow me at Vandana Hart. It looks like Vandana, Hart, H-A-R-T. Or at We Speak Dance on Instagram, Facebook. And for my beautiful audience is to dance like everyone is watching, that your life depends on it and the world depends on you moving, to move this world, to make it better, to bring more light, to bring more love, to bring more peace, more unity. Move like everyone is watching and the whole world depends on it.
Be sure to check out We Speak Dance on Netflix. We'll be here every Wednesday for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yay! Thanks for watching.
Bye.